right. That's right. That's right.
Let me also say before I go forward, it's right, I was born and baptized in West Virginia. So every once in a while, I'm like Latin to my Baptist. Also, 100 years ago, a legacy of women's suffrage was born.
That's right.
As women marched for the right to vote, right here in Washington, D.C. A little bit more history. A centennial of service formed as 22 Negro women at Howard University founded Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated to address the social and economic needs of their community. So I have to make this personal. Let me give a shout out to my soror. Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, and we have a chapter here in Loudoun County, making a visible difference. Also, just a quick shout out to the other Greek organizations that are present as well. 50 years ago, on a bleak November day in Dallas, this country was scarred with the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the first Irish Catholic elected to inhabit the White House. But he also set the stage for legislative change in the push for equality in America. And then the March on Washington, a half a century ago, and the heat and humidity of an August 1963 day. A momentous, intercultural, interfaith event where Dr. King first uttered those words, "I have a dream." Then 5 years later, now 45 years ago, on the evening of April 4th, 1968, which I, and I'm sure many of you here today, still remember, particularly if you're chronologically gifted, a little bit older, of a certain age. For those of us who are that generation, we witnessed this